Hello, welcome everyone. This is our lecture number 2, ICT chapter 4 HTML. Today we are going to learn web page structure, types of website structure, keyword, tag and attribute, usage of tag and attribute, website layout, HTML basic structure, and finally basic website development. Now we are starting from web page structure. So what is web page structure? A web page can be organized into three different sections. Like if you want to create a web page, then you can organize this web page in three sections. Like first one is home page, then main section and subsection. Like this is our home page section, and this home page is connected to this main section. We have three main section here, and this main section also connected with their subsection. That means if you want to reach this home page from this subsection, at first you have to go to the main section, then this main section can transfer your data to this home page. Okay, again, if you want to transfer any data from this subsection, or if you want to go to this subsection from the home page, that means you have to go main section at first, then you can go this subsection. So this is the way how website can works. Like for an example, if you are entered in a e-commerce website like Infinity or Alien brand, then if you click on this part, home page, then you can find many options like Punjabi collections or shoes collection and others. Then if you want to choose any shoes collection, then this section also connected to others subsection. Like if you click on this shoes collection, then you can have many kinds of shoes option in this subsection. So this is how the web page structure works. If you want another section under this subsection, this is called subsection. So usually we don't need much section, because if you want and if you create like a home page where if you have any many subsection, then these kinds of HTML or these kinds of structure should be complex. Okay, that's why we have to simplify our website. That's why we introduce this subsection and subsection also. And if you want to transfer any data to this home page to this subsection, then you must need to go this main section first, then you can go to this subsection. Okay, after that we have a topics types of website structure. Like a website, inside of a website we have a many kinds of architecture. So if you want to transfer one web page to another web page, then you have to maintain this structure. So we have four structure here. One is tree or hierarchical structure, web linked or network structure, sequence or linear structure, combination, and hybrid structure. All of the structure works inside of a website, because this structure actually indicates how your website works. Okay, and the previous section was how you organize the web page, and there this structure indicates how your website works. Okay, now if I want to elaborate those things, website structure 1, tree or hierarchical structure, then this hierarchical structure, like if you have any home page, then this home page have three main section or three page 1, page 2, and page 3, and this page 2 also have another page like page 2.1 and page 2.2. If you want to go this page 2.2 from the home page, then at first you have to go to the page number 2, and after that you have to go to the page 2.2. Like this structure known as a tree structure, because if you look at this, a tree, they have structure. If you want to go to there, then you have to go at first this section, then after that you have to go to this section, right? So that's the reason this structure known as tree or hierarchical structure. After that, web linked and network structure. A web link structure known as the network structure also, because all the web pages, if you consider this is a page number 1, this is a page number 2, this is a page number 3, this is page 4, 5, then 6, 7, 8. If you want to go from page number 1 to page number 8, you can go directly. Okay, if you want to connect page number 3 and page number 6, you can connect this directly. That means if you want to transfer any data from page 1 to page 8, or if you want to go page number 5 to page number 7, you can go directly. That means there is no extra layer inside of those connection. Okay, so this is known as web linked or network structure. Then sequence or linear structure. What is sequence? We have three pages here, page 1, page 2 and page 3. If you want to go page number 3 from page 1, then at first you have to go page number 2, then you can go to this page 3. So, and again, if you want to go page number 1 from page 3, that means you have to go page number 2 at first, then you can go to page number 1 from page 2. So this is a sequence, or this is a linear, because you can't avoid any, or you can't skip any kinds of web page in between page 1 and page 3. If you have web page, at first you have to go to this web page, then you can go the next page. This is an example you can remember in your Facebook. If you want to change your Facebook name or your birth date in your Facebook, then at first you have to go to the setting option, then you can go to the general setting, then privacy, and then you can change the name. And you can't come back to the home page directly, and then you have to click on the back button and you can go back, then finally you can reach your home page. So this is how sequence or linear structure works. Then we have three structure. We know tree or hierarchical structure, web linked or sequence or linear structure. We have three structure. We have another one structure. This is the hybrid or combination structure. Those structure actually the organized or modified format of those three structure. Okay, so here you can see there is a linear structure here, there's a tree structure here, and those structures are connected to each other in a single website. Like Facebook is a hybrid structure because we have multiple structural system inside of the Facebook. So that means a website can contain multiple structure, and this is known as hybrid or combination structure. Okay, so this is not important that all of the structure need to contain in a single website. If you connect two or three structure to two structure, then this is known as also a combination or hybrid structure. Then our next topic is keyword. So this is a very important topic. From this part we are going to learn our HTML code. So what is keyword? Keyword is some main words. Main word means this word can't be changed, okay, by the user, because this word actually give the command to the computer to build a website or to develop a website. Like if I give you a command that turn off the light or turn on the light, so that means here turn on is your keyword. Which word? Give a command that you have to turn on this light or fan. Okay, so this is known as keyword. So you can't change any kinds of keyword in HTML or any language. You can't change the keyword. So this keyword is divided into two parts. So tag and attribute. Tag is a keyword, attribute is also a keyword. Here, how do you know what is tag and how to write this tag? So if you have a angular bracket, this sign known as less than and this sign known as greater than, right? So here, if you have any text, and if those texts contained by this angular bracket or less than or greater than sign, then this is a tag. Okay, every tag is written inside of a angular bracket. And after the attribute, how do you know this is attribute? If you have any word and after the word, if you have equal and inverted or double quotation sign, then you have to understand that this is an attribute. And there is a close relation in between tag and attribute, because if you consider that tag is a human being, then attribute is their makeup. Okay, so tag can works alone, but attribute can't works alone. They need a company, they need a structure where they works. Okay, so that means attribute can't work directly, they need helps, and they work inside of a tag. Okay, you have to remember attribute is a keyword which word can works inside of a tag, and tag can works alone. So again, tag has two types, empty tag and another one is a container tag. So what is empty tag? Empty means open. You can say this is a open tag also, and container tag means they can contain something. So that's why the name is container tag. Also, this tag known as a closed tag, which tag can contain any kinds of element, and they have two part. Those part can contain an element. That's why this tag known as a container tag. We have an example here, tag and attribute. So empty tag at first we have to know, then we must know about the container tag. So here this is the first example of a empty tag. Img is our empty tag. Img indicates image, the full form of img. This is a short format of image, and in html maximum case you have to write the smallest keyword for your command. Okay, so here img is your empty tag, and you can write this empty tag in this way. Here we don't have any slash, but in this system you can give the slash after the name. Like img is your tag name, then you can put here a slash, then you can close the angular bracket. So here you can write this one or this one. You can't write both of the tag in a single line. So that means you can write this or this. Now container tag. So this is a very good example of a container tag. This is h1 tag. H1 indicates heading 1. Heading is a kind of headline which tag can contain headline inside of your website. Okay, so those tags should be bigger than others. So we have a multiple type of heading. We have heading 1, heading 2, heading 3. This 1, 2, 3 indicates the size of the heading, and heading must be bold. So heading 1, that means the largest heading size, and this tag has two parts. First part is known as start part and second part is stop part. So that means if you need a container tag, you have to place two parts, start part and stop part. How do you know this is start and this is stop? If you have a stop part, then this part contain extra slash before the name of this tag. That means h1, before the h1 you have this slash sign. So h1 is our main tag name, and this is our start tag, and in this part they contain their element. Okay, so after that they close the tag. So this tag known as a stop tag. So content tag means those tag can contain start and stop part of a single tag, and empty tag does not have their closing part. They only a single tag, and they have just only start part. That's why the name is empty tag. So here we have to know about the attributes. So attribute like color is attribute. So as I mentioned earlier, color attribute is a kind of makeup. So here color, if you want to place or if you want to put your company name inside your website, then you can use this h1 tag. After that, if you want to change the color of this tag, they also always have their built-in black color. If you want to change the color of this heading, like you can change this black replaced by this blue color, so then you can use this color attribute. So color is the attribute. How do you understand or how do you know this is an attribute? After the color you have the equal and double quotation marks, and this attribute also contains some elements, and in this place inside of this double quotation you can place the element of this color. Okay, so we also have this src attribute. Src indicates source. So source is a kind of attribute which attribute can work inside of a img tag for this image tag. So how and why we use this source attribute, we must discuss about this later. But before this, just we have to know how you write this src attribute or how it works. So color is our attribute, and also src is our another attribute here. So you have the double quotation after the src attribute, and this attribute also contain the element instead of the double quotation. So now this is our tag. Tag is a kind of word which can give the command to the computer to develop a website or a web page. An attribute is a kind of keyword which keyword can works inside of a tag. Okay, so now you have to understand the use case of tag and attribute, how it works inside of a tag. So that's why our first example is empty tag. So here img is our tag, and if you want to place the src attribute inside of the tag, so you have to place after the img name. So you have to place the space, then you can write the src attribute, and in this place you have to put the element of the attribute. So what is the element, we must discuss it later. Just we have to know how to use this attribute inside of a tag. So here if you want to use these kinds of tag here, so then after the img, then space, then src attribute, then you have to place the slash, then the closing angular bracket. So this is how you can use this part or this part. You can't use both part in a single uh, line. Okay, so here this is our use case of the empty tag. Now the usage of the container tag. So how it works, so here is the two part for a container tag, start and stop part. When you want to place the attribute inside of a container tag, so this tag, this start part must contain this attribute. If you place this attribute inside of the first part like start part, then this part works the for the entire tag. Okay, so you don't need to place color attribute to the both part start and stop part. You can just use inside of the first part. Okay, like a human has the brain, so they, if they want to work, so they don't need a brain in their feet, right? So just brain can works and feet find the command from the brain. So at the same case, we have the content tag, and this tag has two part, and this is the first part can give the command for the whole tag. Okay, so this is how tag works, and this is how attribute placed inside of a tag. So now we have to know the website layout, how your website works, and how it looks. So here we have an screenshot of our academic and admission care website. Our academic name is Basic Academic and Admission Care. This is our another organizations. We have also IT organization. So here you can have the name of the organization, then we have some data inside of this organization. So here you find the tab, and inside of this tab we have the name of our organization, right? Okay, so here for a human being must have their three part: head, body, and foot, right? So at the same case, a website has also three part. So this part known as their head. So which part can indicate the website identification. If I open multiple tab, then I can find easily my this website because our website name displaying in this part. Okay, so that's why this is important tab. So this is known as title because this name is our website title or our organization's title. Head must contain this title. After this, from this section to this section, this part known as the body, the same as you can say the human body. So here this part contain all of the data from for a website. Okay, here we have text, images, and the animation, or many more. So this is known as body, and after that we have this part known as a foot. So this foot contain the copyright disclaimer or developed by information or other links. So this is known as food, but you have a good news that your books does not have this section for your upcoming examination. Okay, so you just need to know head and body part, but for to some extent I just mention these things for your better understanding. So here this head part contain the title, and this body part contain the other information or other data for website. So this is known as the website layout. So now the next topics is basic structure of HTML, how HTML code works and how we can write HTML. So we must need some command that we can give to the computer to build a website for us, right? So we need a basic structure or mandatory keyword that we must need to use inside of a code, right? So at first, if I want to create a website, that means we have to give command to our computer. Our computer must work after having these kinds of tag, because we know tag is a kind of keyword which keyword give the command to the computer to create or build a website. So here at first we need to place the HTML tag. When we place this tag, then our computer understand that this is a HTML language, and from this section we need to work for the user. This is a HTML start tag. From this one to this one, we have a lots of work inside of this part. So when we place the HTML tag start, computer understand that we place the HTML language from this part, and when we place this one, they understand this HTML part closed there. After that, we have a head and body, right? So this is a very easy language because you don't need to remember or memorize anything. What you say, this is a tag name. Okay, so like if I want to works for this head section, the tag name is head. So this is a head start tag and this is a stop tag. So inside of this head section, we have work for this title section, right? Because we know that basic academic and admission care we see earlier, this is the head, this is the title of a website. So we have to place the title inside of this head. So the tag name is title. Okay, so this is a title tag start, and this tag will contain like basic academic and admission care or the other website name, and after that you have to close the title tag. If you understand only these things, then you understand the whole HTML. So how HTML works: if you want to give a command to the computer, then at first you have to start HTML tag. After the work's done, you can close the HTML tag. That's it. Here we works for the HTML language, we start the HTML tag. After that, we need to work inside of head tag. So that's why we start the head tag. After that, we need to place the title. So there we place the title start tag. After the organization name, you have to stop the title section. Then when your work's done inside of a head, then you have to close the head section. Okay, so this is a very easy part. Then you have to work for the body section. So you start the body tag, then you close the body tag. So that means you have a lots of data inside of the body tag. So this is not mandatory to mention for the basic structure. There is a lots of data you can place inside of a body, but this is not the fixed data. That is the reason there is a no fixed tag here, and those tag is not the basic structure. But without the body tag, you can't work inside of the body. So that's why this is important to understand that what is the basic HTML structure. We have some few tag name, which is the must needed tag you have to place when you works for HTML. For better understanding, we just use a tab size space for this head section, and again we use another tab size space for this title section, because you can understand easily that this head section works inside of HTML tag and this title section inside works inside of head section. That's why we just use this kinds of space here. But if you don't want to use this space, you're free to use this tag without any kinds of space. Like for an example, this is a regular expression. You can write here in from the left alignment. So this is also correct, but I prefer to write in this way because this is a better viewing option. Now we want to develop a basic website. From here we open a folder. The name of the folder is ICT batch 243. Then inside of this folder we need to create a file, because if you want to write anything, at first you need to create a file, because those files can contain your data. So after the right click, we are going to click on text document section. This is application, built-in application for this Microsoft product. So this is the name, new text document.txt. This txt known as a file extension. We discussed these things in our first class. We have to open this first. So after the opening, this file opened in a notepad software, right? Here this is a notepad software, but this is a blank. We don't have any data inside of this blank page, so close these things. Now we have to rename this. For renaming, show more properties, rename. So this is our second class, so I place our second class. This is our file name, and we have to change the extension from txt to html, because we know if you want to create a website, you must need a html file extension. Okay, here we use this html extension for this file. Now we place the enter. So here a warning message comes, are you sure want to change it? Yes, I want. So now you can see the icon this icon is a browser icon, Google Chrome icon, you know. Few seconds ago we have the icon in a notepad software, and now we have icon Google Chrome software, right? So this is how it works. If you open these things, so you will get this kinds of page because this page is blank right now. So this is a website browser, you know that, and this browser can't contain any kinds of data because we don't have any instruction inside of this file. So at first we have to edit this file, then those command works for this web page. So how you do that? At first you have to click on right. You can edit in notepad. We have another software, notepad plus plus. This is additional software, we install it in your computer earlier, so that's why you can see this in your computer. You just see this edit in notepad plus plus option. I click on this edit with notepad plus plus, and this software opened like this. So here I would like to arrange these things. This is our editor and this is our website browser. Now we have to edit our website from this editor section. At first we know the HTML tag, what we learned today. So we have to place the HTML tag. So HTML start tag, and after that we place here HTML stop tag. At first this is a basic structure. Okay, now we place here head option or head tag, because for every website we have head section and we have the title. So here inside of this head section we need a title, so we place a title tag. So in this section we place ICT challenge, our company name, ICT challenge. Then you place here title section. So now we write the HTML tag and we write the head tag, we write the title tag, and this tag contain this element. This is our element, ICT challenge, our company name, and this element contained by this title tag. Okay, now this code is not work correctly. For an example, if I reload these things, you can reload like right click, reload, or controller, or you can reload from this icon. So there is no change for this website. Okay, here you can see the second class.html, the name of the file we write earlier, and we need to change this section after this command. Okay, so why this command is not working? Because we don't save this editing. Okay, at first you have to save the edit. So how you can save? From this file section you can use the save command, or you can use shortcut key control plus S for saving these things. So we click on the save things. Now you can see this file is saved. So if you have unsaved file, so how do you understand this unsaved file? Now this is a saved file. If I edit anything again, you can see this section is red, this icon, and also we have a star before this C. So these two things indicate that this is the unsaved editing software or unsaved edits. So that's why if you save this thing, then this icon turn into blue color and there is no star marks before this C. So this is how you know your file is saved or is not saved. Now if you press this reload button, now you can see the changes. So here the title name is ICT challenge, what I edit earlier. Okay, so how it works we understand already. Now we have another part that we want to place body section here. So here is our body tag. Computer will understand that from this body section the body section start working. So after this body tag, body start tag, you want to place the name of your website. Okay, so here I want to place the name of my website. Here h1 is our heading 1 tag. You can use heading 2 or heading 3 or other tag. I use our ICT challenge as our name. Okay, so now we have to save the file again. Then if I want to reload, this ICT challenge displaying in our website. Okay, here we need another heading, like we use a heading 2, and here I want to place my name, instructor. Okay, here I place my name instructor, then I save this file and I reload this file. So this heading also displaying in our website. Now if you want to change the alignment of a text or any kinds of element, so then what to do? If I want to change the alignment for ICT challenge, I want to place this name in the center of the website. Okay, so what to do? So for these things we need another tag. So here you don't need to remember or memorize any kinds of tag name, because if you want to align this heading in center, so the tag name is center. Okay, the tag name is center. So here is our center tag. Okay, here is our center tag. So here this tag works for this heading one. So this is our center start tag. We place this before the h1 tag, and this is our center closing tag. We place this after the h1 tag. So if I place like this, so what will be happened? Okay, so heading is our main text. Now you want to change the alignment for this text, so that's why you used center before the h1 tag and after the h1 tag. That means these tags are responsible to change the alignment for any kinds of data inside of this center tag. Okay, so now this center tag change their alignment. So let's see, if I save these things, now I reload, then these text change their alignment from left to center. If you want to change anything for your website, you must give the command to your computer, and for this thing you must need to know every single tag to command the website. So this is very important and very easy, because if you just take a look in your books, then you can easily memorize all of the tag name easily. Okay, so at first you have to make sure that you give the time to your book, right? In this way this HTML works, where we have HTML tag, head tag and body tag, and many more tag, whatever you want to present or whatever you want to show for your website. So this is our basic HTML or basic website development, you can say. So in the next class we must learn about all the tag for text. Thank you everyone, see you in the next class. Till then, Allah Hafiz.